Just wanted to give you a brief lesson on what half stops are. A half stop is sort of a blast from the past. Essentially, all it is a dimple within the tang of the blade on a lockback style folder that is not deep enough for the lock bar to lock into, but just enough to act sort of as a speed bump. If you listen very closely, you'll hear a double click. Click, click. That is the half stop right there. If you look very closely, you'll see just a little bit of a dimple within the tang of the blade. And then when it locks, it fits into the actual cutout right there. On a modern lockback, there will be no second click. The first click you hear is the knife locking, because there are no additional dimples, cutouts, notches, anything like that within the tang of the blade. It's perfectly smooth all the way up until the cutout where the lock bar fits into to lock the knife. Half stops. There's an additional step right there. The whole purpose of the half stop is to give the user a little bit more friendliness, give them some time to adjust their hand, the position of their fingers, rather than having the blade freely moving around. Particularly helpful for when you are closing the knife though. Opening it doesn't really do a whole lot. It sits right here instead of accidentally falling on my fingers, so I can readjust them. For whatever reason, I have not seen half stops lately. Like by lately, I mean the last decade. I have not seen any modern folders come out with half stops. Lockbacks notoriously have an issue with safety when it comes to closing them. That's particularly where the half stop shines. If we were to drop this forward, like with most people do with even modern lockbacks, they kind of just rely on the ricasso, the unsharpened portion of the blade above the handle right there, to make contact with their finger so they can stop it from moving before they adjust their position, make some clearance right here within the handle so the blade can successfully and safely switch to the closed position. Half stops are intended to help out with that. As you can see, this is where the half stop is. It doesn't move very easily unless I really try to swing it shut, but it just gives us a little bit of extra time to move our fingers out of the way and close it safely. So as a demonstration, stop it right there. Now it's in the half stop position. I just got to give it a little bit more force to close it. For whatever reason, we have not seen half stops in a very, very long time. But let me know if there are any exceptions. Do you like half stops? Do you think we should still have half stops in our modern folders? What's a modern lockback knife you've seen that has a half stop in it that I'm not aware of? Please let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to subscribe, hit that little bell notification if you do not want to miss weekly knife and gun videos. Mannix out.